All right, Shalom. For the first, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash, Barakatham. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and to all the Akim across the globe. Pushing the word of truth and sincerity, I want to say Shalom. So I Dianawa from the great millstone campus of Chicago with a quick hit. Just basically going into the high rate of suicides that's being reported across the nation due to this lockdown. You know, a lot of people are not used to being confined, being restricted, all right, on the places that they have to go or want to go. The land of the free, all right, the home of the liberty and all that. Hey, that's out the window, man. All right, you're being told when to come in the house, how many can go in the grocery store at a time. All right, all the public meeting places, your sports bars, your lakefronts, your parks, your beaches, they're all closed. And people who are of a weak nature, of a weak mind, all right, ultimately it's the Lord thinning the herd, and judgment is being brought forth. But they're committing suicide, man. All right? And the scriptures are totally against it. And I want to get a couple of precepts and go into a couple of definitions, and Lord willing, is less than edifying. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 1:12, seek not death in the air of your life, and pour not upon yourself destruction with the work of your own hands. Okay? Things are not going back to normal, man. All right? The things that we're encountering are prophetic. And a lot of people have made, myself included, I'm not excluded from this, but a lot of people who have made bad decisions in their life, such as, some of them may have bad investments, or they've run out of hope and desperation because of circumstances. They may have quit their job, over something, or may have got laid off or got fired, or just didn't get a job. They're sitting at home and bills are piling up. Kids are hungry. Kids, they're bored too. Spouses are getting into it, more than usual because we can't take a break. And sometimes, you guys just use the spirit. All right, maybe go on your porch. Maybe just, find an outlet, But Scripture says, seek not death in the air of your life. Put out upon yourself destruction with the works of your hands. You're seeing people jumping off light towers and balconies and top of roofs of buildings, man. All right, why? All right, because they're destitute of hope. All right, and one thing the Spirit of the Lord has taught us through these scriptures is that we're subject to hope. All right, I want to bring up the word error. Okay, error is a noun. So like error is a noun, right? And let me get all of these. Let me get all of them. All right, error is a noun, right? Which means a mistake. All right. And one of the other definitions is a delusion, a misconception. Okay, a misinterpretation. See, these people out here, they've been they drunk the cup. All right, they drunk the wine of Babylon. They put all their money in Egypt. They invested their money in stocks. Okay, the stocks are failing. All right, they may have planned this big elaborate wedding. All right, and spent this money which is going to be canceled. You may have been preparing for your daughter or your son's graduation. It's not going to happen. Your kids going off to college, which may or may not happen because that's later on in the year, but we'll see. See, you drinking and believing in Egypt, all right, only led you to further depression, man. All right, a misconception, all right, a miscalculation, a delusion, all right. And people are starting to realize that by watching the news, watching all these so-called experts on the virus and financial experts and and people on the presidential staff are predicting doom and gloom, all right, you're being drugged into a state of depression. It's causing you to kill yourself, man. I'm gonna get a couple of precepts. I'm gonna get out. This is 2 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians 2. And man, I'm this is 2 Corinthians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for the day should not come except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. All right, so this was back in the time of Paul, right? When there was they had many false prophets coming, talking about the end, right? But the prophecy had to be fulfilled, and the son of sin, all right, the man of sin, the son of perdition, which is Esau Edom, he's being revealed now, okay? Who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And that's what he's doing. Right now you're seeing Trump every day with briefings, all right, talking about how good he's done on this, and how many ventilators went out to hospitals, and how many mobile hospitals and drive-through test sites and all these things that's being done. All right, he's sitting in the seat of the Lord. He thinks he's sitting in the seat of the Lord. All right, he's looking for credit. All right, in handling this, even though it's been documented about the many missteps. All right. Verse 5 says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now you know that what withholdeth that he might be revealed in this time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And at this time, there was under Roman subjection, man. And right now, we're still under Roman subjection in the form of Esau Edom here in America. But this is all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And the Lord, it said, let me get this real quick. Heart of the king is in the Lord's hands. Heart. There's a Proverbs 21:1 that says the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. All right, so all this is being done. All this is the Lord, Yahweh Shai, letting this be done, man. All right, all to do what? All to show us strength. Okay. It says, in verse 8, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Hey, Esau Edom been revealed more and more now that the people are seeing it. That the virus is a hoax. The virus itself is not a hoax, but the way to amplify the situation is not accurate. Okay, and we know that this is prophecy, and along with this prophecy being fulfilled, Yahweh Shai is coming, man. Verse 9, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Right, man. You see him, Bill Gates doing on TV more than ever, doing interviews more than ever, trying to create a solution by bringing the vaccinations. All right, whether they have the chip in them or not, okay, it's gonna make you sick. Verse 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the law of the truth, they might be saved. A lot of you people, man, are just rejecting the Lord, man. All right, you trusted in Egypt, you trusted in your senators and your governors, your presidents and your mayors. You trusted in yourself without leaning on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. This is the point. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Matter of fact, let's get this. Let's get this. All right. And that delusion is that you thinking America's going to get back to straight. All right. Your delusion that life is going to return to normal. But something in your spirit know that it isn't, and it's creating a false sense of security. It's creating depression. That's the word. It's creating depression in you. And the only way to get out of it, you feel it's to jump off of buildings, man. Delusion is a idiosyncratic belief or impression that is firmly maintained despite being contradicted by what is generally accepted as reality or rational argument, typically a symptom of mental disorder, man. All right? There's another one that says the action of deluding or the state of being deluded. Deception, misleading. All right? So the Lord put lying spirits on some of you people, man. All right? The Lord put lying spirits on these politicians, the powers that be. When there's information go out, you're running with it. You believe in everything you read. You believe in everything that you hear. And it's all depressing. You hear April, then you hear in May, then you hear in June. Some people saying next year, and these things take a toll on your mind, man. See, the Lord is sending these things, sending these delusions, or these deceptions, to people who don't believe in Yahweh Shem Shai, man. As it said here in 2 Thessalonians, right? And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Hey, what's the lie? All right, that the coronavirus is the vaccine is gonna eradicate it and make everything good again. All right. The lie is that the military is here to protect you. The lie is that the microchip is not real. That is not the mark of the beast. That they all might be, verse 12, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but they have pleasure in unrighteousness. Hey, a lot of you people who are jumping off to you, well, I'm talking like I'm talking to them. The people you see jumping off buildings, jumping off light posts, all right? They lived a wicked life, man. The scripture clearly tell you about committing suicide, man. All right? The Wisdom of Solomon. 9 and 14. It says, let's start at 14. Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 14. For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. Right, man. All right. Hey, we're in the flesh. All right. Sometimes, even being in the truth, hey, sometimes our flesh gets weak. Sometimes we get a little scared. Sometimes we get a little weary. But guess what? We got comfort in the scriptures, man. My fella, get that real quick. Real quick. It says, Romans 15 and 4, it says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. And that's what the men of the Lord are doing, man. We're reading, we're studying, we're praying. All right, we're seeing what had happened to our forefathers during situations of when they were in perilous times. And we're doing the same thing they're doing. We're leaning on Yahweh Shem Shai, man. We get comfort through these scriptures, man. We don't get comfort in the president coming in saying they got this under control. Hey, we don't want this under control, man. The more this goes on, the closer to the time our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. All right? With Messiah 9 and 14, for the thoughts of mortal men are miserable and our devices are but uncertain. For the corruptible body presses down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind that muses upon many things. So all this is the flesh, man. All right, the scripture talk about girding up your mind. All right. Hey, our spirit, it was the spirit is the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing, man. I may have it backwards, but that's the gist, man. So we gotta keep our mind and our spirit entangled into Yahweh Shem Shai and these words of comfort, man. All right, because what's the flesh want? The flesh wants to give up. The flesh wants to think upon the doom and gloom, man. All right? And hardly do we guess aright the things that are upon the earth, or the labor do we find the things that are before us. The things that are in heaven, who have searched out, man. All right? Hey, all this coming from Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, man. All he gave us was the tokens, the signs of what to watch for, what to look for. But more importantly, he gave us the spirit, all right? The spirit and the faith to trust in him and to trust in his word, man. All right? This is all the Lord's will. Ended our here. This is Sirach. It says, Sirach 40:2 says, their imagination of things to come in the day of death trouble their thoughts and cause fear of heart. All right? And this goes for all flesh, man. All right? You sitting around locked up in your room, in your house, wherever you at, and you're thinking about what could be, what might be, what should be. It's creating confusion, man. But it's going to clearly tell you that when you start, you see famine and pestilence, rumors of war, that these are the beginning of sorrows, man. All right? He said there's going to be sedition of men, famine. All right? The love is going to wax cold. Okay? Hey, we're not imagining the things that come. The scripture already tells us what's coming, man. But yet you haven't received the word of the Lord in truth, and your thoughts are troubled, man. And with troubled thoughts come fear and come doubt. And with that, you're going to end up jumping off a bridge and cliffs and buildings, man. Let's get this real quick. Come on. Spirit of fear. The 2 Timothy 1:7, it says, for the Most High has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind, man. All right? And that's what, and that's what we got to draw on. We got to draw on the spirit of the Lord giving us, man. Of power, love, and a sound mind, man. Well, that want to say, Call Allah, Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles, the elders of the great millstone. Until next time, Shalom.